Hello, wrestling fans. I don't know what time it is for you, but it's late somewhere for all of us. I'm Steve Fall. She's Stephanie Hypes. We're here to talk about AEW's All Elite Wrestling. Where's my belt? Where's my belt? I got my belt right here because CM Punk is our new AEW champion. And on this show, we talk about the good, the bad, the what the heck, and the most valuable entertainers on shows. We discuss my good, CM Punk winning the AEW championship against Hangman Page, who thought, I don't know if I should hit. Should I hit CM Punk with this? Should I hit him?
The internal battle. Oof. But that hesitation lost him the championship. And
yes, but now he's obviously going down this heel path. But let's just book for a second. If this was WWE, a month later, Hangman Page would get the belt back because now he's evil. So now it's like, so we had to start off a new chapter for him. This AEW doesn't do that. They're like, hey, CM Punk, you're champion, so you'll be champion for 264 days.
Done.
And that's cool. That's cool. That's what makes the title important. But at the same time, like when someone turns like this, it's clearly going to happen. Where can you go if there's no championship for you to get?
I mean, look at Britt.
She had the Owen Hart tournament to win. You know what do they have next?
I don't know where he goes from here. Like they didn't set anything else up for him, so I'm curious to see what happens on Dynamite. I'm assuming we get a promo from him, internal struggle promo. We'll see.
Saying, you turned on me, you booed me, you made me do these terrible things where I was gonna hit CM Punk with my championship belt.
Well, and then CM Punk is crying in the ring, which I know is a natural reaction, right? He's a world champion again after how long? So I know it's probably emotional, but at the same time, that's like a face thing, right? So you're like, oh my God, I'm so happy for him. And it's like, wait, I'm supposed to be mad at him because he just beat Hangman Page, but I'm so happy for him. So I
think we discussed this recently where it was like CM Punk had to win because it seems that Tony Khan's having meetings with some big executives. And if you need the face of your company to be someone everyone recognizes instantly, CM Punk is that guy. I like Hangman Page, but nobody recognizes who he is outside the wrestling bubble.
Right. And Punk puts butts in seats, let's be honest.
Yes. And ratings.
And ratings.
Nielsen butts. Anyways.
Nielsen rating butts.
Butt seats. What was your good on Double or Nothing?
My good was, I'm gonna go with Serena Deeb versus Thunder Rosa. Those women killed it.
Yes.
Killed it. We talked about how the buildup was lacking a bit, but I think we all guessed that they were going to deliver, and they delivered. Like from start to finish, they're just two amazing wrestlers, man. I loved it so much. The respect they showed for each other in the ring, you could see it was there. Their chemistry was just on. The crowd was awake and behind it. I was afraid that it was going on later on in the night. People would be dead, but they were fully behind them. Dueling chants, great ladies.
They were awake. I gotta give it to that crowd. They were awake.
That crowd was awake the
whole time. From Hook and Danhausen to CM Punk and Hangman Page. It's a long time to be excited, especially when they probably cut off the booze at like 10 p.m. where
I was going to say, I'm like, maybe just because there's drinks and they're just excited. I don't know, but no. They were loud the whole time.
I could hear the swearing. You're telling me it's closed already? It's 9:59 on my watch.
What? Right.
The bad for this pay-per-view, I think we both can agree on, is the matches. There's too many matches. Like, I had no problem with any of the matches, but like, did Darby Allin and Kyle O'Reilly need to be here? No. You know, there were some matches that had no real substance. Need to be on the pay-per-view. Yeah,
could happen on Dynamite. I agree. There was too many matches, but my bad was whatever that Paige Van Zant, Scorpio Sky, Tay, Sammy. I
like that more than the bloodbath of Moxley and Bryan and yeah.
That was so much fun.
I was so.
I'm not a huge blood person. It was such a sports entertainment thing, right? And that's why I love. I mean, it's not why I loved it, but I loved it. I loved that for the first 4 minutes of that match, they were playing Wild Thing the whole time. Like I loved it. And Jericho pulls it, and the crowd's like, boo. Like I loved that. But yeah, that three-way match, I couldn't. I ended up getting up, I think, getting some snacks, a drink refill.
I took a shower during this pay-per-view, and I won't tell you what match it was, but I definitely took a shower because I was like, well,
at one point I put my baby boy to sleep. So
right. And again, nothing against other matches, but it's like you have too many. But you're right. The Tay match and Sammy could have been on Dynamite. It could have been one of those specials like the Beach Blast or you know.
It didn't need to be on this pay-per-view. I think the point was to debut Paige Van Zant. I think obviously was the point. They maybe want to debut her on a bigger stage, but it wasn't needed. I couldn't do it. That was my bad. Right, I did not like that match. It was okay.
My what the heck moment was MJF versus Wardlow being the most strangest match. It felt like the entire thing, the commentary, the entrances, it felt like something was wrong in the air, but we were seeing something happening that shouldn't be happening. But I don't know.
It was the elephant in the room, first of all, right? Well,
they announced it on the buy-in that this was going to be the first match. So you see that and you're like, oh my God, what's happening here? All day long, we've been talking about MJF. Is he going to be there? He skipped Fan Fest. He's on an airplane. He's not on an airplane. Oh, he's there. He wants to leave. No one knows. So finally, we get this match, and I'm like, okay, MJF has not had a bad match because all of his matches have been like, even if he's supposed to lose, he fights, but he hasn't. CM Punk and, Hangman Page and Cody Rhodes, everybody. This match felt like he was going to walk in and just got beat the crap out of for like 5-10 minutes and deserved in the storyline, but it seemed really odd in his repertoire of matches.
It was complete. I hate to use this word because it's overused in the IWC, but it was a complete burial, if you will. Yeah. Like he put over Wardlow, and I'm so happy that Wardlow got that W and kind of the ending to that story. But you think it would have been more of a competitive match in some way, and it was a complete burial.
He popped on him 10 times.
I mean, it was just, and then them rolling him off on a stretcher. So obviously, I tweeted and I was like, "Are they medically writing him off? Possibly. Hopefully, they can figure out what they're doing with him. If he's staying, if he's going, contracts, whatever." I'm just glad he showed up and did the job for Wardlow.
Yeah, this match Wardlow needed that storyline, because how would it make sense suddenly? Hey, you actually do work here. Wait, I thought he was owned by this guy MJF. No, he never existed. I'm sorry. Who does he? The guy with the scarf, one of the 4 pillars. That's just a shirt out there. Oh, you shut yourself off again.
Oh.
It's okay. Yeah. I'm sorry you were so upset with my statement on Wardlow and MJF.
I gotta go. To your point, though. To your point, they announced it as first. Yeah. Now, as much anticipation and wonder and trending all night, almost for 24 hours, right? Oh, yeah. You would think they'd make people wait to find out what was going to happen with that.
I have a theory on that, though.
I would think they would wait a little longer to make people go, is MJF there? Is he not? It was the very first thing they gave you. So you knew right then and there, you saw him come out. Some people tweeted this too. Like, he didn't even look like he was that into it, right? Like, he was just kind of there. He's doing the job, and that's it.
So my theory on this is Tony Khan did not ever, I was reading about it, and Tony Khan never wanted to work the boys. He never wanted that to be something he did. He didn't want to trick wrestlers. So right. MJF gets to the building finally, and it's like, who knows what time it is? Say it's 7 o'clock. And it's like, boom, he's in the building. We can't let him leave. Put it on first. Hey, MJF, you going on first. All right, dude. Then after that, we'll figure all this shit out. But you're here now, so let's, instead of waiting you around for 3 hours and make it a stressful environment, get you out there, get your match, leave. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Now, I don't know when he left the building. I don't know any of that stuff. So that's probably going to come out in the next couple of days. Oh, wait a minute, this is actually what's going on. So, but that was my what the heck of MJF actually showing up, and then the commentary team didn't even talk about the storyline for like 2-3 years of MJF and Wardlow and holding him hostage. It was literally like, he deserves this beat down. That's what they kept saying. And I'm like,
Yeah, no, they were like all pro Wardlow, like all of them. Like they were like,
very odd.
He's had this coming, and very happy
seen,
again for Wardlow. He got signed.
But we've seen weird storylines recently with like Pat McAfee's face finding out about Michael Cole talking about Sasha Banks and Naomi, and we saw a couple other situations recently with other wrestlers, and it's like, is everyone going to pile on to this commentary for this match if MJF leaves, or we're not going to pile on and we're going to like find an excuse that doesn't make AEW mean to MJF or MJF to AEW? Like it feels like there's always going to be, even there's fans in the WWE that do it, but a lot of other people love to take the WWE's like, oh, you're a piece of garbage no matter what you say. I don't care what you say. You're a piece of garbage. But we'll find out. We'll see how it goes on, because they didn't bury MJF on commentary, but they certainly didn't lift him up.
To me, it was a complete burial. Like, and then I heard there were some photos that he was being wheeled out on the stretcher and flipping all the fans off on his way out. I was like, wow.
I wish you pulled the Jeff Hardy though and just like got off the stretcher midway up and walked through the crowd. Peace out,
okay.
y'all. So Jeff Hardy
I had a different what the heck moment, but now that you bring it up. Okay, I don't know if it was reported yet or not, but Jeff Hardy looked off.
Yeah.
Off. The pacing of that match was off. I don't know if something happened. I don't know if it was injured. I don't know. I'm not, there was no official reports yet, but I don't know. I was that was one I actually went in with kind of high expectations.
Me too.
Because of the two teams. That was, to me, I thought it was going to be match of the night, or at least contender for it. Not even close. Like, not even close. And they're two extraordinary teams. Just nothing clicked. Jeff looked off the whole time. Matt was really carrying the team. And then the Bucks were working the ring like crazy. So I don't know. I don't know. That was kind of my what the heck. I was kind of like, what?
The first
what's
hour,
going on with Jeff?
I'd say the first hour of this pay-per-view felt off. And the MJF Wardlow, the Hardy Boys, Young Bucks, yes, it felt off. Then we went to Jade and Anna Jay, and we knew that Jade was going to win. But we did get to see the debut of Athena, formerly Ember Moon in the WWE.
And Stokely.
So, Stokely threw that out. I was always like, QT Marshall, what are you doing here? You don't belong here.
I was so happy when he came out. I was like, oh my God. Like, I don't know. I guess we figured he didn't want to re-sign with WWE, and this was why, I think. So
I don't know why, but I don't know why. It's just very interesting. It's like AEW has really turned into, hey, did you used to work for the WWE? And nothing against that, because it's a free agent market, just like in baseball, basketball, football. Hey, did you used to work for the Patriots? Hey, did you used to work for the Jets? Hey, did you work for the Bucks? You know, of course you have, because there's only a small bubble of where you can go if you're a professional football player or wrestler. So hello. But I'm interested to see how this all goes down. I'm very happy to see Ember Moon there.
I'm so excited. The only thing, and I know we're kind of getting off on our thing, but Chris Statlander came out first, and I popped huge because
you thought she was?
I thought she was the one that was going to be standing, because you think about it, they're both tall, strong, muscular women, right? Chris and Jade, and so I had said on a previous podcast, I was like, Chris is the face, especially with this momentum she has from the crowd, is the face you want to build to eventually beat Jade. Right? They need to build a face to be as strong face-wise to take down Jade. And so when Chris came out, I was like, yes, it's happening. It's happening. And then Athena's music hits, and Athena comes out, and I pop again because I'm like, oh my God, like, because I love Athena.
Right.
And then they do the standoff, and they have Chris Statlander across from Red Velvet, or maybe it was Kara, whoever. It wasn't Jade. No. They had Athena standing across from Jade. And I'm like, okay, like, I mean, I'd be fine if Athena took it off her.
Are you fine though with people jumping? Are you fine with people jumping over others?
Not really. Like,
that's exactly what happened. Hey, you're a face people recognize. When I kid you not, I am very interested to see the next poster that comes out promoting AEW, because I want to see whose faces are on there. It is going to be covered. And again, I just said it. I don't care, but I want to see what their marketing plan is. Is it going to be, hey, look at all the former WWE wrestlers we have, and a couple people you never heard of? Jade will definitely be on there.
Jade, Britt. You're right. Do they put Athena? Do they put Thunder Rosa? I think needs to be on there.
Thunder Rosa needs it. She's a good. Well, she has a good look too. Her face,
great look
with the half makeup. So you have
Thunder,
to throw
Britt,
in
and Jade for sure.
Yeah, and Thunder Rosa probably, and the rest are going to be like Moxley, Bryan Danielson, Adam Cole, CM Punk. And again, nothing wrong with that. If it's a smart business decision to take the faces you recognize and put them on the front, you come to see CM Punk, and then you finally on the bottom, you're like, oh wait, you have these other characters.
Yeah.
So it'll work out.
They're at the place where marketing is very important right now. So
yeah,
I'm curious to see it.
We'll see. So usually we do the most valuable entertainer, which we can do. And if it's not Ricky Starks, then you're a liar.
I fucking love him so much. Oh my God.
We also can do most valuable match, the best match of the night, but 100% the most valuable entertainer for me, Ricky Starks. This man, I don't know what he is doing, but it is working for me.
I want to go buy his t-shirt right now. I love this man.
It's true. You know what? You are right. I will buy his t-shirt later on in the next day. Not when it's, almost
right. My initial what the heck moment was actually them not winning the tag titles. That was my original what the heck moment. Then you reminded me about Jeff Hardy, and I was like, actually, that's a bigger what the heck moment.
Yeah.
But I wanted them to win. I really did. I actually wanted Ricky and Hobbs to win that.
Me too. And and for me, that was the match of the night. That's the match I wanted to see. That's the match I was most excited to see. By the time it aired, though, I was like, am I going to be excited because I'm so tired? And this thing was full this thing was full. So, match of the night for me, tag team championship match. I'm a little pissed off that Christian didn't turn on Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy, right? And I'm just pissed off that Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus won.
And Luchasaurus actually kicked Jungle Boy in the face. Like I thought.
Right. I was like, oh boy.
And then they retained. And I'm like,
boo.
Okay.
Boo. That was me. That was my match of the night. And of course, Ricky being most valuable entertainer.
My match of the night. It just edged out Serena and Thunder for me. But it was House of Black versus Death Triangle. Yeah. That was one of the most technical, amazing matches I think I've seen. Those two teams are just, the talent in that ring was impeccable. They were my match of the night.
I did it again.
I keep hitting this button. I apologize, people. But that was my match of the night. I mean, I wasn't expecting it to be. I didn't know what to expect. I knew there were a lot of talent, but the story that was told in that, I don't know. I loved it. Since you already picked Ricky Starks for your most valuable entertainer, I'm gonna just go ahead and just pick my girl Julia Hart because she finally turned. It finally happened. I was like, if this doesn't happen tonight, let's just drop it because what are we doing? So I'm only picking her because she finally turned. That's the only reason I pick her, because she finally turned. But
yes, like tonight, I was not surprised. I didn't know what CM Punk and Hangman Page. I didn't know the ending to that. Everything else, I assumed what would happen. And though seeing like Tay and Sammy come out in their Maleficent outfit, that was cool.
I did like their outfits.
That was really nice. Of course, MJF just being there was awkward. Like like I said earlier, the first hour was very awkward. And then once we got to the House of Black match, then I was like, oh,
things kind of turned then. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we got this. But yeah, no, I shout out to the crowd too.
Yeah.
They were there the whole time.
Good for them.
Loud.
I was here the whole time watching it. So let's give this a thumbs up, a thumbs down, a thumbs in the middle. Hands up like this. Okay, a thumbs up, a thumbs down, a thumbs in the middle. Here we go. And 3, and 2, and 1. Beep. I'm going thumbs in the middle.
It's a side thumbs up.
A side thumb.
It's a middle thumb.
Yeah.
Up. Too long, guys.
Too long. First hour was weird.
First hour was I don't even know what the word is. It may be weird, slow,
awkward.
The pacing was off a lot. On. Yeah, like I didn't know what direction we were going there for a while. So anyway, but the second half of that,
great,
wonderful.
Third half of it,
for second, third
Fourth
quarter,
half of
whatever.
it, I was like, what are we doing here? Fifth half of it, I said to myself, I need a Monster Energy drink. Sixth half of it, I said, I'm taking a shower. Seventh half, I was like, all right, I'm back. What's on?
I actually tweeted because my husband literally walked in during the main event, and he was like, "Are you watching this again?" And I was like, "No, it's still on, babe. It's still on."
That shouldn't be the case. But folks, the cases of the show is over. Thanks for watching. I'm Steve Fall. She's Stephanie Hypes. Get some sleep. Enjoy your family. Happy Memorial Day and happy Double or Nothing. Peace out. Go to sleep because CM Punk is now our new champion. Oh, CM Punk, I want to cuddle you. Huh? Goodbye.